All right, here's the checkpoint. Remember your cover. Commander Franz, Nazi from the SS in Frankfurt.
BJ Blazkowicz is back.
BJ!
In Wolfenstein, The Old Blood, which is a standalone expansion prequel to Wolfenstein The New Order, which came out last year. You don't need to have played that. You can buy this and just start shooting Nazis to your heart's delight.
Right.
And it's sort of a weird development thing because this started off as 2 separate DLCs, which they decided to just jam together into one little package.
Right.
I did play The New Order.
I have a confession to make. I'm a lifelong, I would say, Wolfenstein fan. I cut my teeth on Wolfenstein 3D. Even before that, I was playing the original Castle Wolfenstein on the Apple IIe.
Oh, look, old kids. Grandpa's talking about the old games
Hold up
again.
a chair, kids. Why, back in my day, we killed Hitler and the Apple IIe, and we liked it. It had 64 kilobytes of RAM, and that was enough for us. But no, really, I've loved this franchise all my life. I have not played Wolfenstein The New Order, and I keep hearing you've been raving about it. Now, I want to know, as somebody who did play The New Order, did you feel this connects? Was it the same?
No, okay. I think it looks fantastic. This is your classic shooting gallery type of game. There is no multiplayer. It's only single player.
Which I'm okay with.
Which I'm okay with, because I think Machine Games did an absolutely fabulous job with last year's game. I think that what's interesting here is that one of the things that actually really worked in the game, the full game, was the character development. They actually had a lot of really quiet moments. They made you care. And
about BJ?
About BJ, he had a love interest.
Oh,
you had to decide who you had to want to save. There was a ton of great, real story there. Honestly, I was really impressed with it. It's Wolfenstein. I didn't expect anything like that. And so the thing is while this has all of the action, it has all that cool stuff, that is the one thing that's missing.
See, now, I was trying to figure out why I was not loving this as much as I thought I would, because I'd heard so many people rave about The New Order, and I thought, this is going to be fantastic. This will be so cool. This will obviously be better because it's a newer game, and you can do stuff like dual wield and new weapons. But, man, I wasn't blown away. It is very classic, throw yourself in, corridor shooting type of thing, very linear, and it's got a real B-movie vibe. I mean, you begin kind of in Castle Wolfenstein. You've infiltrated Castle Wolfenstein. The whole point of the game is to get this document from Helga von Schaub. You get a dossier from her that reveals the location of General Death's Head, who I understand is the main villain in New Order.
So there's 2 stories going on here. So the first half of the game, it is Rudy Yaga and the Den of Wolves. And basically, you've got to get out of Castle Wolfenstein, find stuff. And then the second half is the arcane thing of Helga von Schaub. It has Nazi zombies in it.
Flaming Nazi zombies. Nazi zombies on fire!
I was kind of looking forward to the Nazi zombies because they've got like the steampunk robotic zombies down, who are awesome enemies, and Nazi dogs, and I never get tired of killing zombies.
There's an amazing Easter egg, and I guess this is in The New Order as well, where you find this bed, and if you go to sleep, all of a sudden you're transported into the first level of the original Wolfenstein 3D. You've got your regular pistol and gun, but you're running around killing these sprite Nazis. I'm like, oh man, I love that old school shout out to the roots of the series. But that's the thing about this game, it's almost too old school. There's nothing here that really surprised me at all.
It's funny, I remember my first view, I kind of had the same thing. Like, there is such an old school vibe to this. But I really enjoyed it. I liked it. I'm glad that there's more to play.
Fair enough. As somebody who loves Wolfenstein but has not yet played New Order, I was not smitten with the Old Blood, but it has really encouraged me now to go out and play the New Order. I'm more curious about what you are going to give Wolfenstein the Old Blood.
8 out of 10.
See, for me, it can only be a 6.5. 6.5! Achtung!